Thank you, handsaw. I've swapped ends on the rope temporarily, YouTube, in case you're wondering. Finally gonna get this bit out of my way. I'm talking to YouTube. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, headache. There's one. Do a little dodging. It's tannic acid. It's okay, I gotta go there anyways. I didn't want it between me and my work. Ready? No! My Stretch Armstrong wasn't quite stretchy enough. So YouTube, the saw shop just called and said my 200's done. I haven't had it for a long time. It's had some kind of air leak. So they did some fixing on it. And anyway, I'm gonna get my 200 back today. It's a monster, I hope, and we'll compare it. We'll compare it to the little battery saw here, just for fun. Nothing against the battery saw, I love it. Who knows, maybe it's even better. But come on, that's blasphemy to talk like that, ain't it? Alright, you gotta get me that line somehow, boy. Jeff's gonna flip me the line from the neighbor's yard. Oh yeah, that is one of those cheap fiberglass shed roofs right there. There can be no messing around with that. Huh? Will those first lower ones miss it if I just swing them? Because it's either that or lower it down over the fence. So I'll let you decide. Did you see the roof I'm talking about? What, are you worried about it? Jeff says go for it, YouTube. Alright. You said that to the wrong guy. I'm gonna be real careful. I don't want to be out here replacing somebody's stupid old sun ruined fiberglass plastic corrugation. I'm gonna start with the low stuff here. That's on, and I am considering, Jeff, I'm gonna get, before you tighten that up, considering grabbing this little guy here. It'll just break out if I don't. Okay, now get that really tight. And then I'm gonna cut this off. Okay, now we're gonna finish getting that tight. There we go. See, now it's hanging there with everything else. It won't break off in some unexpected way. You got her pretty tight. All right, Operation Swing Tips over chintzy shed roof and not break it. Testing. Yes, that worked very well. You were right. That's our little keeper there, that stop. I mean, I'm sure you'd rather have them down over there and not. Of course, it might not be that bad. Putting them down right over the fence and grabbing them and pulling them back. What do you think? It'll be right about a foot outside the fence for you. Is where they'd be coming down. They'd be reachable. Either that or we put another line on it for me, and then we can just set them down over there. Okay, Jeff wants to go with the first. Okay, so that means YouTube, we'll use this as a keeper to keep things from swinging, and then it puts him in an awkward place where he has to be such a hero. He has to like hit the drop zone perfect because they're headed for the house, and he could do it. But if we use this keeper, then we'll be rigging them sort of straight down to here. We'll try one, Jeff, and if you change your mind, we'll switch plans. We'll try one. No, we're not going to try to swing it in, but we could. You want to try that? Let's try that. That's the hero. Well, you'll have to swing me the rope every time, which is pretty easy. Let's try one. Let's try a hero shot first. See what a difference it makes, YouTube. Just a rope route, you know. So now when I cut this piece, it's going to swing toward the house because this line is on the other side of this limb. So all I got to do to capture this action to right here is put the rope here and then connect it, and then it'd swing like this. Very basic stuff. I could try to make it catch it. Jeff's suggesting that I try to make the rope land in that crotch right there that we got. Would mean I have to peel it under a ways, which I could probably do. Let's try it. Test. Yeah, nailed it. Yeah, nailed it. Jeff likes that way. Okay. So since Jeff is fully committed, we'll cut the keeper off and we'll eliminate that option. This is the keeper. Okay, Jeff, I've done all of the things I can do without you. That I did my talking, ate my vitamin C. if I'm gonna go big, Jeff, I think we should go through this keeper up here, because this is a big one. So you can see why we would pause before doing something like this, YouTube, because now they have to fight it back off of that shed. But it's slower, but it's a huge piece, and we don't have to do much worrying. You probably noticed when it came off, I was looking back up here, and that's because I know that that spar right there is the one that I want to protect the most. I wanted to see how much it moved, and it was really solid. Probably a rope on the skid steer or something. Can you grab it? You got, I mean, there's so much friction up here. Go Adam, go. You can lower it, Jeff. So YouTube, we're getting near the end of this lead. Hopefully we can capture this again into that spot there. It'll make it a little easier for Jeff. But even if we didn't have a capture there, I think he'd probably do it good. When this piece comes off, it's going to be swinging, this stuff is going to be swinging like down by my feet, and so you'll see me go like this and move this leg. Just a habit. I know I'm going to do it. Right in the hole. Right in the hole. So good. I'll take it again, if you don't mind. Okay, Jeff. Yeah. Ready? Missed it, but you still saved us, Jeff. Alright, Jeff, I need some supplies. I mean, unless you want to hero them in. Pulling pretty hard on my flip line, so don't pull it any further than you have to. Okay. You know, Jeff, if I could swing them that way, you'd have no issue. Yeah, I want this to go that way. Otherwise, it's gonna be all up in me. Dang, it's all up in me. It kind of hooked back to the right, and I was asking it to go to the left. Because YouTube, if we go to the left, then this whole trunk stops the rope swing toward the house. If we go to the right, then we add another rope, and we gotta force Jeff to be a hero. And so we tried something, and that's the result. Oh, we're gonna try that again. Much better. This is a 20-inch Panther bar. This is my older modified 200T. This is the first ever totally black 200T that I ever saw. People started making them in recent years, but I've had this for a long time, and so I get dibs on first totally blacked out saw. But I haven't been using it for a long time, and it's been in the shop and it's had troubles. These are the West Coast Dogs Panther kit, and we're gonna try it out. I don't remember what the chain's like, and I'm not wearing my glasses, but maybe it'll cut and we'll see what it's like. Okay, we'll try it out. Try it out. Ouch. So far so good. These 200s are, and the 020s, they're the ones that I've done most of my work with in my life. It's only in recent years that I switched to the lightweight Echo for saving energy on my arm, and switched to that battery saw. Just in my older age, I just started playing around more. And there's advantages and disadvantages to all this stuff. All right, Jeff, let's do it again. This is a a pretty big test for the 200. Man, that's a fatty chunk. Alright, we'll do it. That's a fatty.
Yeah, I was really worried that you weren't going to be able to get out from underneath the rope. You know, like when you started cutting on it, you were like underneath it, kind of?
Yeah, I got grabbed by a couple already today.
Yeah.
Yeah, that other spar wouldn't have handled that. That probably would have broke it.
Yeah. 20-inch bar. We're using 18 of it at least. 17. Jeff is saying the other spar would have broke. The other spar should handle this though, this lead, this limb. Okay. $200's running great. What we're doing here, YouTube, is we're rigging off of a stronger section for these fat pieces so we don't break out my climbing spar. Okay, Jeff. Probably. I'm gonna put this other one on it for a transfer later. Kind of pull it up now. Don't want anything on it, or it'll lead this to my direction if you have any tension on it. I think this saw is a little small, but it could work if I peeled it. See, YouTube, I took my flip line off because I was going to peel it, and when you peel them, sometimes they can rip down and grab your flip line. So my line angle was pretty straight, so I took my flip line off and did it like that. Had to be real careful. Somebody would argue with that. You can transfer a little onto my spar.
I got this.
Don't do anything sudden. Let's be gentle.
Hold on.
boys. Good job. Some of this wood is going to be, it's going to have me so tempted to see what I can reach with my frame. So easy now. See what we're doing here, YouTube? We got this little lowering spar way up there that I'm tied to. We don't want to be mean to it with these giant pieces. So we're catching them with this big fatty spar, and then we're slowly transferring the load back to here to this older rigging line, the original one, so that we can move them out over the rock work, the bricks, and down into the open. Okay. So I did that because there's this elbow there, and I want to have it held on either side of that elbow. This is a really heavy one. This one, it might be better to, instead of transferring it onto my spar, it might be better to why you gotta be all scary, Jeff? Can you catch it? Very good.
Just the right amount, Jeff. I don't know how you calculated just that, but that's looking pretty good. Oh yeah. Okay.
All of your wildest dreams will come true.